Welcome back from Onderon. How did you fare? That is good news. The universe tends toward unity and balance, and you served as its catalyst in Onderon.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action.
Yes? You may.
Ready to head back to camp? Follow me then. I heard you defeated a Zakek. That is an achievement. The scouts have reported no new activity since you were last here. The jungle has been quiet. Well, as quiet as the beasts of Duxon ever let it get. Mandalore, Quartermaster Kex on duty.
At ease, Kex.
Of course.
The next war, I will not be trapped on this moon with just my hydro spinner. The next war, I will not be trapped on this moon with just...
Zarga was saying we may contact General Vaklu and see if an alliance can be formed between us. Zarga was saying we may contact General Vaklu.
General Vaklu is powerful and strong, but he has started his command with considerable turmoil. Will his skills be sufficient to enforce order? Only time will tell that. General Vaklu... General... The Mandalorians will rise again!
Does your journey go well? Last communication I heard indicates that the war still rages on Isis. Does your journey go well? Last communication I heard indicates that the war...
General Vaklu will make a formidable ally for you.
Yeah, what do you want? You want to know more about Duxon? The Mandalorian Wars and your trip in the jungle wasn't enough? Always seemed to me that this moon is a training ground. Even the air is harsh, difficult to breathe. Now, is there something else you needed?
The Mandalorian.
Ready to head back to your ship? Follow me.
Yes. I am willing to... You have done well, and the stability you have caused shall be rewarded. I have arranged a transfer of funds from certain interests within the Republic to you. There is the stabilization of Dantooine. The political situation on Onderon has stabilized. Onderon will secede from the Republic, denying the ecosystems and life required for other decaying worlds.
Yes? Ask. And? Did he? And what do you make of that? You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Ask.
Because it was its time?
Her people are not prone to violence. You are... Ah, without a home, another exile. Her people are not prone to violence. You are right.
Yes? I am training. That...
What do you...
No. That... That is... Yeah, The reasons for such siphoning of power are complicated, and I do not know all the answers. But there is something greater being achieved. The teachings at the Academy must be preserved, even if it draws strength from Telos. Yes, Yes?
Yes, General? Don't worry, I'm a quick learner. Thank you, General. Yes, General?
My life. I am prepared both in mind. I understand now. My life.
Something up?
All right, I'm game. Got it.
Something up?
Oh yeah? All right, let me have it. All right, I think I've got it.
Something up?
All right.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yes? Have you come with questions? Very well. What is it that drives you? When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe. Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this: do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength? And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness? Then my task before you is this: take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force. As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know. Yes. Very. The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho, the simplest of the forms, return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience. A technique that helps one resist the Force attacks of an enemy and also is excellent in lightsaber combat. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable to other attacks. Use it against others wielding the Force or lightsabers, but not against anyone else. Others may come with time, with experience. A defensive technique, but effective. Use it if you do not wish to be hit, or if you are facing many opponents with blasters. With a lightsaber blade and enough skill in deflection, it is an excellent defense against blasters, but in other situations, it merely delays the inevitable. Others may come with time, with experience. It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience. One of the techniques you've learned from the Masters. This technique is good against a lone opponent, and you will find your critical strikes are more effective, but you will be vulnerable to almost everyone else you are fighting. Others may come with time, with experience. An aggressive technique, but it is powerful, effective. It can counter blaster weapons and add to the damage of your critical. Others may come with time, with experience. Very well. Very well. Of which did you wish instruction? It allows you to recover your strength with the Force more quickly, and it lends strength to your Force powers. It has no other drawbacks. Such a form is a gift, preferred of the Jedi consulars, and effective in combats where you must fight only through the Force. Very well. Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. strip away the metal, and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
If I up the Tabana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat, circle one's opponent, repeat, faster, quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are
for in
9-10.
fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your
lies
command
death,
-2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me? You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile. The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold like a dead weight. His thoughts are black. Indeed, it is strange that I did not. Perhaps I would not put much weight on such things. Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be, or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Something up?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings. Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you. We're not playing for credits. We're playing for something else. Are you gonna play or not? Nope, blasters stay in their holsters. Do you want a deal or should I? Good match. Now, what are you thinking about right now? Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, You've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in. Of course you did. You see, Jedi, light or dark, do it, more often than you'd think. But I never heard one say they were sorry before. That's a new house rule.
Nothing. I'm just someone who plays Pazak in his head.
But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in. No, I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's not something I can teach you. You've come to the wrong guy. Good. Now you understand. All right, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Jedi do it all the time. And when they walk in the dark places of your mind, they'll use it to hold you by the throat.
Something up?
All right.
Has there been any word of her?
None yet. I do not understand why she displays such disobedience.
You know why. She bears the face of her mother.
Why Atris would have sent her on such a mission is something I do not understand. In terms of combat, she is the last among us. In terms of stealth, she is willful and not prone to disguise herself. Her stance, it has too much passion about it.
Perhaps that is why Atris sent her. Perhaps it is an exile of her own.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
Yes, Master.
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you? Dantooine is a rural world, far removed from most galactic trade routes. Historically, agriculture has been Dantooine's primary industry. Since the destruction of the Jedi Enclave, salvage of the ruins has become a key area of growth for the local community. My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic. Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you? Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance. Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi? A Jedi. I've got to tell the others. I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I won't tell nobody if you spare me. I promise.
Assassination protocol initiated. Statement. Master, there are times when your actions make my behavior core glow.
Greetings, Jedi. May I be of any further service to you? My memory banks recognize you as a Jedi. You are among many Jedi who were trained in the Academy here at the Enclave, prior to its destruction during the Sith invasion. My apologies, Jedi. May I be of any further service to you? My memory banks. You are on the register as one of the Jedi who left the Enclave to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. My memory has no record of your return before now. You had no direct interaction with this droid. However, I have one instance of a conversation between Masters Vrook and Vandar regarding you. Beginning playback. Error. Recording partially corrupted. Resolving.
Today I caught him in a heated argument with my Padawan. His master refuses to properly discipline. I want to know what action you intend.
Vrook, I respect your wisdom, but it is not your concern.
But uncontrolled. Whatever the other Padawans see him do, they are quick to do the same. Other students dislike him intensely.
True. An average student of the Force, but with a unique strength. He's a natural leader.
I strongly disagree. Mediocre Jedi, lust for power, will lead to the dark side. Furthermore,
Recording degraded. End playback. May I be of any further service to you? If you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. I've had enough of it for a lifetime.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will. What am I supposed to do? Salvagers keep trespassing on my land and stealing my farming equipment. They grab anything they can get a hold of. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits. I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you. It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them. That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it? Talk to Baroon first. If your situation needs militia involvement, he'll send you my way. You got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters? There are better places to explore and better people to know. I'm sure you have your reasons, though. I'm sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you. You want something? I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it. Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things. Very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough. 2,000 credits. That's all I can ask. You want something?
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. I've had enough of it.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed? Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours? I meant no disrespect at all. It is in fact a remarkable vessel. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel. Of course not. I'm trying to stabilize an entire planet. An exchange bounty, no matter how abundant, is little use in that endeavor. But if a Jedi were here, that would best be kept secret. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence. My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong? Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him? This could work to both of our advantage. You can search for artifacts for your own interest, and also for Vrook at the same time. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes. No friendly greetings are here for you. Many of the weak are skilled in manners, but I am not weak. Do not seek to insult me again. I am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not mine. Someone less important.
The salvagers keep coming here and bothering the militia. That Garevik is the worst of them. If it weren't for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought us nothing but trouble.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory. It's just a habit. We warn people that the area around Kunda is dangerous, but some of them don't listen. Probably nothing you can't handle. but I'd stay clear of the caves all the same. The Kinrath have been tunneling for years. Those caves have a whole swarm of them. We've collapsed a couple of the caves, but they just come right back. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened. I do. The Kinrath are dangerous, but as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it, but I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here, but you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken. No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one, but I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask. I don't suppose you've...
I don't know about that. They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine? Take them down.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors? That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them. Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits, as promised. I'll get this to Zeron when I get back to Kunda. Thanks for helping out the militia. I don't suppose... There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous, too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. Heck, now that I think about it, stay away from the west, too. The west is filled with Cath hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days. I don't suppose... That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them. If you must, but I'd really like to buy them off you. They're important. Come back if you change your mind.
Yes, General?
You ready to trade those atmospheric sensors for credits yet? Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits as promised. I'll get this to Zeron when I get back to Kunda.
Yutapak mito, haibes nikta dochi mapao krawenosha. Watalot siba fusot bachila nuba chubanok. Yatuka uwanurika chotin wani maurata wakata. Krempawi cho simorangta weba gonorimbo. Harandoto, jun sorito mas, jurun maka. Yatuka uwanurika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lithpa. Yatuka uwanurika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma lithpa. Bram tabanin socho. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Yatuka uwanurika chotin wani maurata wakata chiluma. Charika yayakta min sobachin. Yutapak mito, haibes nikta huta yanolia. Jukta genichu bawanki najung win. Yatuka uwanurika chotin wani maurata wakata chilum. Yatuka uwanurika chotin wani maurata wakata. Bram tabanin socho. Da come jusmak miki baranye dosos.